are you now? So I'm just curious, like the journey, the story of Uzo and Instazoid.
I really need a way to build like consistent business every month, year over year, and I need strategy because whatever I was doing was just going like this, up and down, up and down. And what I really wanted was more growth. So I had stumbled onto you on Facebook in 2019. And I never really did anything with it. I attended one of the webinars. I was like, okay, he sounds like he knows a lot about how to grow a web agency. But I never could because, like I said, at that time, I was still new, didn't have really the funds to really put into that. And I think I've been burned before. So I was like, he sounds pretty good, but I've been burned before. So let me just kind of leave it alone. So, and like I said, 2020 happened coming out of that. And then I ran into one of your posts again. And I was like, let me actually like reach out to him and see what could we do. Even if it's just having a conversation, just say like, okay, what are the options? Like at the middle of 2023, when I actually like, said, okay, I'm going to do this. And I reached out to you. I was like, okay, let me just try it. And we talked about it. You sent me stuff, paid the thing, and I started, implementing. But I actually went through a lot of the steps in the Upscale Method program. Those 6 months were valuable. The next 6 months after that was like awesome. And that's one of the biggest things that I learned from this entire process is that it helped me get better structure. It helped me be able to eliminate a lot of like the noise that I didn't notice that was there, especially when it came with personnel. All those things that I learned from the Upscale Method program. And I'm still learning. So right now, like I said, we've gotten to where we're doing 70 plus somewhat. And when I say I'm extremely grateful, it's not just for obviously not the money. It's really more of now I can say, I took 3 weeks off of my business and I didn't miss anything.
Wow.
So that would not have been the case at the beginning. I couldn't even fathom doing that.
Yeah. It makes me so happy to hear your story. So like you're at like 70K per month, but you also have free time. Like you can take time off and you're not as worried because you have the processes in place.
That's correct. And one client told me, he's like, oh, I'm in it for the long run. I want you guys with us for forever, like for as long as we have this platform. And so to hear that, it's like, obviously we're doing something correct. But also to have team members now that understand and are willing to stay within the structure, stay within what we've designed, and it even helps them because it adds structure to what they're doing. That's the most valuable thing for me is just having these processes.
Oh, that's cool. And when you say there's noise before, you mean like things are just a bit random at first, and then now you've basically got like a path where there's like a step-by-step path for people, and things are not just going all over the place anymore. You've got like
figure it out, trying to say, oh, we do this and we don't know what path forward. We actually do. So it doesn't matter whether it's a UX design client or it's a full-on, ERP project we're working on. We know exactly what to do the moment they are there. Proposal, contract to sign, onboarding process, phase 1, 2, like whatever requirements, everybody understands it from the beginning to the end.
That's awesome. Yeah, I'm just so happy to see your growth and progress over the last, I guess, what was it, a year and a half or something?
Yeah, it's 18 months because we started like August of 23.
I feel like you've really taken your agency seriously. You've become really focused and organized. I also love your attitude. It's really helping, I think, the others in the group when they hear the way you deal with problems, the way you solve things. Well, thank you. Yeah, it's always a pleasure to have you there, and it's really cool to see your growth. I'm really happy to see all the growth that you've had, and now you've got your sights set on some bigger goals this year.
My goal is to get to the $250,000 a month, but I think that in order to get there, there might be some additional things that we have to probably just, get better with. And I think that might have to do with contracting, like large scale contracting. So
yeah, so just improving your contracts and proposals, and then your team, just processes and things like that. Just keep improving.
Correct.
Well, very cool. Thanks for sharing everything, Uzo, and good luck with this year. And I'm sure I have a good feeling you'll reach your goal. So
thank you. And I'm still going to reach out to you a lot more, and lean on your mentorship because I think that it'll be valuable. I know you coach people that are doing way over $250,000 a month already. So as we grow, we want to maintain that relationship.